Morning students, this is your 4th standard English. As we have completed our term 2 portion and MCQ test, today we are going to study My Story Card, the story The Four Friends, and grammar negative sentences. Students, let's start today's video. Bring your My Story card book and follow the story. The Four Friends. Who were the four friends in the story? A rat, a tortoise, a deer, and a crow. Let's see the story. Four friends. Once there lived a crow, a rat, a tortoise, and a deer in a forest. They were good friends. They used to gather under a tree in the afternoon every day. One day all gathered under the tree, but the deer did not reach. They were worried and sent the crow to find the deer. The crow flew so high to search the deer. The crow saw deer stuck in a net. The crow returned and told other friends all about deer. They planned to free the deer. The crow took rat on back and flew. The tortoise also left for there. All wanted to take effort as early as possible to free the deer from the hunter. The rat gnawed the net and freed the deer. Means the rat bited the net and freed the deer. The tortoise also reached there, but soon they saw the hunter coming towards them. All except tortoise ran away. Tortoise is a very slow animal, so it cannot run as fast as the deer, rat, and cannot fly like a crow. The hunter caught the tortoise and kept it in the bag. Now they decided to free the tortoise. To rescue the tortoise, the friends planned. The deer pretended to graze in front of hunter. Pretended means acting, graze means eating grass. The hunter kept the bag on the ground and chased the deer. When the hunter saw the deer, he kept the bag down and wanted the deer to hunt. So he ran behind the deer. He wanted to catch deer also, but he did not understand the plan of the deer. The rat gnawed the knot of the bag. Means the rat again bited the knot of the bag. The tortoise got free. Chasing long distance, the hunter got tired and returned to take tortoise. But he was shocked not to find tortoise in the bag. Moral: two friends help in difficulties. True friends always help each other when we are in trouble. Students, are you clear with the story? Yes. Next, write true or false. A deer, a mouse, and a crow were good friends. True or false? True. A turtle visited the deer and his friends. True. The turtle flew away and escaped from the hunter. Is it true or false? False. The friends made a plan to save the turtle. True. The turtle was the slowest of all the four friends. True. Are you clear, students? Yes. Next is grammar. Negative sentences. Students, bring your English Sampa grammar book and follow the video. Negative sentences are nothing but we change the normal sentence into negative by adding few words. Negative sentence states that something is not true or incorrect. A negative adverb has to be added to make the sentence negative. We barely have sufficient food for all of us. Barely means very less. Nathan hardly listened to me. Hardly means very difficultly he listens. Buses seldom stop here often. Buses, they don't stop regularly. Very rarely, very oftenly they will stop here. In this way, you can change the positive sentence into negative. Let's see few examples. Look at the following table and examine how the negatives are formed. Affirmative is nothing but they are the positive sentences. Negative. The positive sentences are converted into negative by adding the word not. Which word? N-O-T, not. See here students, I am an Indian. In negative, I am not a foreigner. A scooter is a two-wheeler. A scooter is not a three-wheeler. Express trains are fast. Goods trains are not fast. Colleges have been teaching Shakespeare. Schools have not been teaching Shakespeare. Some more examples. This bus will go by the bypass road. That bus will not go by the bypass road. If you are adding will not, no, not to the sentence, these sentences are said to be negative sentences when they have no, not. Listen carefully students, no and not. Are you clear? These are the examples in your Samba grammar book. There are some matches in this box. There are no matches in that box. There are not any matches in that box. You can use both no and not in this sentence. The boy plays an indoor game. The boy does not play an outdoor game. Generally, women grow long hair. Generally, men do not grow long hair. You have to write the opposite type sentences and mention the negative word. We produced paddy last year. We did not produce bananas last year. Do you have sugar in your milk? Do you not have sugar in your milk? Don't you have sugar in your milk? These type of sentences with no, not are said to be negative sentences. Let's study with some more examples. Sentences by themselves can be affirmative or negative. When we are talking, writing or reading, sentences themselves show the affirmative, that is positive, or negative. For example, negative sentences contain the word not. What they will contain? Not. For example, dinner is not ready. This is a negative sentence. In affirmative sentences, the word not is absent. The word not is absent in affirmative sentences. Let's see changing an affirmative sentence, that is positive sentence, into negative sentence. For example, this book is mine. This is affirmative sentence. But after adding not, we can change it into negative. This book is mine, affirmative sentence. This book is not mine, negative sentence. Similarly, changing a negative sentence into an affirmative sentence. Changing a negative sentence into positive sentence. My school is not far away. This is negative sentence. My school is not far away. Negative sentence. Change it into affirmative by removing not. My school is far away. Affirmative sentence. Here students, As I told you before, no and not are the words used to change the sentence into negative. For example, I have no homework today. No. The dog is not biting. So here, no and not are the negatives. No and not are the negatives, which makes the sentence into negative sentence when you add no or not. So students, are you clear with the negative sentences? Now let's do some exercise. Make the following sentences negative using the words given in brackets. By the words given in the brackets, use these words and change this affirmative sentence into negative sentence. Let's do. The example is given, one is done with for you. The sun shines in winter, bracket rarely. So add this word to make it into negative. The sun rarely shines in winter. There are some goldfish in any of the aquarium. In any of the aquarium. The committee is active. The committee is active. You can write the committee is not active. The committee is not active. Students, write it down in your classwork, the question and the answer what I am telling. All drivers follow the rules of the road. All drivers follow the rules of the road. Change it into negative. All drivers, here in this place you have to write do not. All drivers do not follow the rules of the road. Are you clear, students? Reading will widen your skills. Reading will, in this place, never. Reading will never widen your skill. Englishmen eat rice seldom. Englishmen, in this place you have to write seldom. Englishmen seldom eat rice. Are you clear, students? Yes. Next is change the following sentences into negative, completely negative. See the example. Get in. Do not get in. You have to change the sentence completely into negative. I am expecting a letter from my son. I am expecting a letter from my son. Change it into negative. I am not. Over here you can add not in this place. I am not expecting a letter from my son. There are enough plates. There are no enough plates. Which books do you read? Which books you do not read? Change this and write you do not read. Have you got a special meal today? Have you got a special meal today? Then you can change here. Don't you have a special meal today? You can change it. Don't you have a special meal today? Okay, don't you have a special meal today? You're changing the sentence totally into negative. Last one. The girl gave some money to the beggar. So here in between the girl and the gave, the girl did not give any money to the beggar. Did not give any money to the beggar. Are you clear, students? Try it. It is in your English grammar book. Read the sentence and try to write it by yourself. Okay, students? I hope you are clear with the story and the grammar negative sentences. If you follow my story card book and Samba grammar, it will be easy for you to understand this video. Follow your textbooks regularly. Exercise after the video. Write down these questions in your classwork and try to answer them by reading the story from the My Story card book. Who were good friends? Who became the fourth member? Who was caught by the hunter? Who pretended to lie down dead? Why was the turtle caught? Are you clear, students? Write down these questions. See this video, study-based video, as well as My Story card book, grammar book. Study well and try to answer them. In the next session, we will meet with the new lesson.